Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Monday, everyone. So, ito na naman tayo, another new week. So, looking at Monday first. Monday, very clear. Good way to approach the market technically. Definitely mga technical analysis natin dyan, definitely is gonna work kasi we are not seeing any major news. However, the only major news that can come up sa Monday is yung mga update tungkol sa deal ng China and US. So, ano lang, heads up lang. So, check lang kayo sa mga Bloomberg, FX Street, or investing.com kung may mga update tungkol sa trade war. Okay? Kasi yun naman lang napapagulo ng market yung mga ganong klaseng news. Also, kung merong news sa Brexit mamaya, kung may update yung laban ni Corbyn tsaka ni Boris sa may nila sa election battle. So, yung mga ganong klaseng news na kasi right now there's no calendar for that. Kasi hindi naman siya economics, all political. And usually pag anything with political, it just comes and go. Bigla na lang mag-pop up. So one thing to watch out for, okay? And now let's look at Tuesday. Tuesday naman, we're gonna see some major news to sa AUD. Yan naman ang pinakamalaki natin dito. Although meron tayong mga retail report dito sa NZD, pero mukhang AUD is a very big one kasi magsasalita dyan yung bank ng AUD. So we will see kung what happens to AUD kasi ang AUD lately puro bagsak. Kaya lang siya lumalakas dahil nga sa good news sa trade war. Kasi kung maganda news sa trade war, maganda rin ang news sa AUD. So right now, trade war is driving the AUD. Kasi lately, ang dami niyang mga negative na economic news. Okay? Then sa gabi, on Tuesday, we have USD, consumer confidence. Kasi end of the month na, we're gonna be seeing some major news towards the end of the month and also beginning of the month of next month. Okay? Wednesday, medyo ganun pa rin, not too crazy, but we do have some major news dito sa New Zealand dollar. So, whenever the governor speaks or involve ang mga reserve banks, definitely a big deal kasi this could make it or break it sa isang currency throughout the whole week. Okay? Same thing, may na tayong mga construction work done sa AUD kasi the reason why this is a major news kasi ang AUD is also one of the biggest, one of their biggest top, what drives the country is the constructions. Okay? Then the rest, wala tayong bihira mga Euro news so far. Wala tayong mga Euro news like GBP or anything. All this, small lang. But we do have some US news. Kung na US, palaging naman nasa balita yan. Kaya it can be tough approaching it technically. Now, let's look at Thursday. Thursday, mukhang very active ang Australia and NZD this whole week. Talagang puro major news sila every single day. So definitely gonna keep and watch. Okay? So sa mga traders natin ng NZD and AUD, be careful kasi mukhang maraming mga heavy news. Okay? Unless kaya nyo basahin ng mga funda ng mga currencies na to, then you will understand where the currency will go. Because sometimes a market, it can either go all the way up, or it can go all the way down, or it can go up, down, up, down, up, down. It really depends on the news. But if you want to avoid the headache, huwag kayong mag-trade ng mga NZD, AUD this week. Okay? Try nyo i-avoid kung if you guys want to be chill kasi focus lang kayo sa Euro or GBP, yun lang, or Canada, JPY, CHF, wag lang yung may mga major news. Okay? If you're gonna approach the market technically. And Friday, mukhang very clear on Friday natin. Except for Canada, we have some GDP news sa Canada and very major news yan. But so far this week, ang perfect trade technically, definitely Canada, JPY, ano pa ba? Yung Euro news kasi we're not seeing any much Euro. But GBP, you gotta be careful with GBP kasi right now it's very politically driven currency as well. Talagang anything that happens sa election, malaking impact sa GBP. So be careful, okay? Kung gusto nyo i-trade ng GBP, that's your own discretion. Good luck. Lakas loob lang yan. But remember, kung di kayo sure, always lower your tawag doon, your lot size or your risk ratio kasi definitely anything na unsure sa market is considered risky. And as a trader, we want to avoid too much risk, di ba? Kaya nga, as a trader, it's better to be defensive most of the time than always offensive. Kasi, number one, protect your capital. Ayaw yung mawala ang capital nyo kasi that's what makes you earn more money, right? So, the bigger the capital, the better the return. Okay? Only go offensive kung clear na clear ang market. Alright? Pero kung may mga alanganing news, like yung trade war, yung Brexit, always use minimal lot size or risk. Okay? Now, let's take a look at naman sa mga forecast natin this week. Let's look at the chart muna bago tayo magano sa main overall forecast. Natin kung may mga opportunity tayo. Alright? So let's look at our chart. Right now, we're on NZD, JPY. Uy, may opportunity tayo dito sa NZD, JPY na almost na-reach niya na yung daily resistance 2 natin. Pero mukhang, let's look at the overall picture kasi dito kasi a very strong resistance zone na yan. So mukhang hindi niya ma-reach. If it does, it'd be a perfect sell position. Actually, we can make a sell right here, right now. Then, para lang sa akin, diskarte ko lang to. I can make a sell here kasi it may reverse all the way down kasi naman nasa strong resistance siya ngayon. Let's look at the overall picture. See, very strong resistance. Ayan. So we can place a position there in a little bit. Same thing with NZD Canada. Mukhang di pa niya na-reach yung R2. But it may reach mamaya kasi boom, see that? Ito yung maraming good resistance area. So it may reach it up. And plus, ang Canada kasi right now medyo sideways. Although may mga good news na hindi nga sila makakat ng rate. However, since Canada is a commodity-driven currency, kung may mga bad news sa oil, definitely they're affected. And currently, right now, meron silang strike sa isang malaking shipment company that ships oil. And they're having a worker strike, so preventing the oil business from working smoothly. So, definitely to consider that. But other than that, pagka kasi maganda rin ng mga news sa trade war, gumaganda rin ang presyo ng oil. But in terms of Canada, medyo sideways tayo. We're gonna need some good economic news to confirm kung saan direction talaga pupunta ang Canada. Now, let's look at other charts. NZD-CHF, mukhang na-reach na rin niya yung yung R1 natin. So, it's gonna be an opportunity for 29 pips kung mag-enter tayo right now. And since wala naman tayong mga major news today in all currencies, we can definitely trade this. Alright? AUD Canada, same thing. Na-reach na yung R1 and mukhang nagre-reverse siya ng konti. Lumagpas ng konti. Now it's gonna go down. We will see. So, ngayon, ang pinaka-best choice na lang dito is kasi, di ba, I mentioned earlier na ang AUD at NZD very active this week sa mga major news. Monday should be a perfect day to enter a trade kasi wala tayong major news. Kasi starting tomorrow, we're gonna start some major news sa AUD and so on until Thursday. Okay? So, this should be a best time to enter a trade. And let's see, AUD, NZD, mukhang mas malakas talaga NZD kumpara sa AUD. Kasi usually, AUD and NZD, tandem yung dalawa na yan. They're always working together. Kung may bad news sa Australia, affected sa NZD. Kung may bad news sa NZD, affected sa... Actually, kung may bad news sa NZD, hindi ganun ka-affected sa Australia. Pero ganito kasi yan eh. Kung may news sa China, bad news sa China, affected si AUD tsaka si NZD. Kung may bad news sa AUD, sometimes affected din si NZD. Pero kung i-reverse naman natin, may problema sa NZD, hindi affected si AUD or si China. But however, right now, as we can see from these candles, na mas naladaig ni AUD, mas naladaig ni NZD si AUD. So, something to keep in mind. But although there's an opportunity, kasi wala naman tayong mga major news, supported pip opportunity. CAD JPY, mukhang na-hit niya yung good strong resistance zone right here. Could be a good time to sell, pero medyo maliit lang ang opportunity natin. It's only 10 pips. Now, CAD CHF, mukhang wala pa tayo nakikitang masyado. GBP, AUD, we'll use our support and resistance here. We're not seeing much. Although, nung Friday, mukhang na-break niya lahat ng mga support dahil nga sa bad news, economic news ng GBP. Okay? Imagine mo, mahina na yung AUD, but dahil sa bad news ng GBP, laki ng binagsak niya. So, we could probably see some reversal kung may mga magandang news sa GBP sa election. But other than that, this may keep going down. Uy, and GBP, JPY, mukhang may gap tayo dito. Definitely keep this in mind kasi usually the gap closes. Pero one of my biggest losses that happened to me a while, like long time ago, maybe last year was yung mga ganyang klaseng gap. Kasi inisip ko, usually the gap closes, pero ang tanong is when? Ang naging problema ko is masyadong malaki lot size ko yung time na yun. If I lowered my lot size, I wouldn't have any big losses. But anyways, moving on. GBP Canada, mukhang tinatry niyang i-close yung gap. Talagang lumalakas si Canada. Kasi tinan mo sa JPY, medyo maltaas. Ito naman, ganun, konting-konti lang. GBP-NZD, mukhang pababa kasi malakas si NZD dahil may mga trade optimism tayo sa trade war. Very good. And ito naman, GBP-CHF, mukhang tinatry niyang i-close na rin yung gap. Paano bang kalaki yung gap na ito? 13, 18 pips? Pwede na. Ganda-ganda na yun. CHF, JPY, ito mga one of my favorite pairs to trade. CHF, JPY, kasi itong dalawa to is parehas na somewhat a safe haven currency. When everything else goes wrong in the world, mga investors, they go to CHF or JPY. So usually it really follows the support and resistance strategy with this currency pair. As you can see naman, very consistent siya. Na-hit niya, down, down, boom, 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 boom. And ito, na-hit niya yung second, bumalik din siya. Then it kept going down. Now, as you can see, starting to reverse up. So this may go up here mamaya. But we will see. Okay? Now, ang tanong, magta-trade ba ako? Let's take a look. Mukhang NZD JPY or NZD CHF. I may want to go with NZD JPY just because may mga dahil it's a strong resistance here and it's on the right spot. Ang magiging typical is probably all the way down here, 27 pips. So, yan. Sell tayo dito. Boom. Ayan. Nakaposition na tayo. And one way for this to find out is wait until ang pagbukas ng Euro market mamaya. Kasi we're not gonna see any reversal anytime soon. I mean, we're not seeing any major news naman. But we will see where this will go, okay? And if ever na tumaas pa niya hanggang dito, I may place another position. Okay? So, yeah. So that's it for today, everyone. Kung meron man kayong mga comments or concern, just comment down below. All right. So have a profitable week. Good luck sa trades and always keep in mind yung risk management. All right. So that's it for today, everybody. Take care.